Shante, welcome to our channel.
Shante, I hope you guys enjoyed our previous video. So this time we're just gonna focus on International Happiness Day. I know it was yesterday, but we just decided to talk about like 5 things each of us do to just make ourselves more peppy and happy when we're feeling down in the dumps. So
Yeah, we
Prati
were
will
thinking
list
of
her
making it a
5 things.
happiness week. So we'll be posting videos related to happiness, like a happiness playlist, for example, over the coming weeks. In the coming weeks. So I hope you guys enjoy that. So, like Shavini said, this is going to be an episode where we talk about 5 things that make us happy every day, like part of our everyday routine. I have made mine slightly longer because, as you can tell by now, I talk a lot. So I made mine slightly longer. It's going to be 5 things that I do on an everyday basis, and then 2 things, which is like a weekly kind of thing, not an everyday thing, but it's something that keeps my mood in a positive frame. So, Shavini, do you want to start or do I start? I think I'll start us off, and I'll talk about the 5 things that I do, and then we can go to Shavini's 5 things as well. So the first thing I want to talk about is teas, because I find teas extremely calming, and I was drinking one as well, coincidentally. So these are my teas, and I these are my go-tos usually that I drink a lot on a regular basis. So there's this place called Sancha. If you're in India, you can check that out. They make some boutique teas, which means that they kind of curate their blends in a very unique way. It's kind of like a designer tea, if you will, and they source it from, I think, the northeastern part of India. I can't remember where exactly. So this is Earl Grey. This is saffron tea, which is kind of nice. It has rose and saffron in it. And this is a stress relief mix. So it's got a blend of chamomile. What else does it have? Lavender and Moroccan mint leaves. So it's really nice. And this is oolong. This is not, these are all like you just dip the tea tab, but this one is like you have to make it. So I'm usually a little lazy to do that, but oolong is one of my favorite teas. So one thing is making teas in the evening or in the morning, or if I'm just feeling like, I need something to like lift myself up. And these are all some aromatherapy based teas. I don't know if it's a marketing gimmick or if it actually has something, but I really like it because it smells good. So that is one. Second thing that I kind of do on a regular basis, which kind of puts me in a good mood every day, is my skincare routine. So, if you guys want to
Okay.
see my skincare routine, let me know in the comments below. And if you guys watch this video and hit the like button more, then we'll know that you guys like this content and we'll drop a video of a skincare routine soon. But for now, I just have with me my 3 favorite skincare products out of my skincare products. So I'll show you guys that. So this is my favorite moisturizer because it works for me like uh, like really well. So I use this. I don't use it if I go to places that have high humidity because for me, usually I don't require too much moisturizing in that kind of an environment. And this is kind of for my skin, it's a thick moisturizer. So this is La Roche-Posay's Tourmaline Double Face Repair Moisturizer. So this has Toleriane, which is some sort of mineral water found in France. So that's supposed to be good for your skin and has a lot of ceramides, which is also supposed to be very good. Ceramides, and I think even niacinamide, which is now a very trending ingredient that people say is very good for your skin. So that is my moisturizer that I use every day along with my skincare routine. And this is called Advanced Snail Mucin. It's kind of gross. Okay, the texture it still grosses me out because it's like my dog's saliva. But this is snail's essence, and it's supposed to be very hydrating for the skin. And I'm not sure if I got this right, but I feel like if I apply it before I apply my serums, the serums get absorbed better. I don't know if it's in my head or if it's real, if it's like correct thing, but for me it feels that way, and it's really hydrating. The moment I put it on, I feel like my skin plumps a little bit. So I really like it. It like wakes me up. And this is by this brand that I really like because they have a very good policy. Like they have a very good philosophy. I'm sorry. This is called Ordinary. So as the name suggests, they go with very minimal packaging, and ingredients that they use are also like absolutely minimal. You don't see any extra chemicals or preservatives or any foo ingredients that just makes it look good. No, it's just called The Ordinary, and it only gives you the composition of whatever chemicals you're buying, like whatever ingredients that you're buying. And I prefer this for my skincare routine because it's better than buying creams and serums that have different compositions of different ingredients. It's like a buffet of ingredients. So the one that you're looking for, which is usually advertised in the front of the product's bottle, they'll like blow it up and be like, okay, this has got niacinamide, and then you end up buying it. But when you look at the ingredients, it's got very minimal amount of niacinamide because it has a bunch of other things mixed with it. This is not like that. Here it tells you very clearly it's 1% of retinol in squalene. So that is really good. Squalene is also supposed to be very hydrating. So this is another favorite product of mine because retinol is supposed to be really good especially when you start when you start entering your 20s. That's when your skin starts to age a little bit and starts aging over time. And when you reach your 30s, you can see signs of aging on your skin. So this helps in reducing fine lines and things like that. And other than that too, it's really, really, really nutritious for your skin because it helps in fighting uneven pigmentation that's on your skin. And I have dark circles, as you can see. So it really helps with things like that. So these are my favorite products. So I use this every day, and this puts me in a good mood as well. So this is my second happiness routine, teas and skincare routine. The third one is books. I love reading. So, but the thing is, I kind of am in a reading slump right now. So I can't just sit through and finish one book. Or maybe I haven't found something that kept me hooked through the whole book. So I am reading 3 books like one each day, like a little bit of one each day right now. So this is by Sarah Morgan. She's kind of famous, but I got it in French because I was kind of ambitious. I started learning French and I thought I could just jump into French literature, which was stupid of me, but I am trying. I'm making like snail's pace progress with this, so this is fun. Another one which I just finished is Closer to Love by Vex King. If you guys know Vex King, because the name would have popped up very recently a lot, it's because he had a best-selling book recently called Good Vibes, Good Life. It's a very nice self-help book. I'm really into self-help books, so that was really good. And this book was released this month, and it's really nice. It explores, I think we spoke about it in another video as well. It explores different aspects of love, and it's really beautiful read. It helps in you can learn a lot about yourself. This is another book I was reading heavily before when I was job hunting, especially. It's called What Color is Your Parachute? And it has so many, it's very informative. At least I found it extremely informative. It has so many different strategies that you can employ for like an interview and how to prepare for it and things to look for in a job for you to like find your ideal job that works for you the best. So things like that. And I found it very informative. So I read this as well. I haven't finished it, but I wanted to complete the book completely. So I try to read this if I don't find anything else to read. And then the Bible. This brings me to how many things have I talked about? 1, 2, 3. Fourth happiness routine is I make sure that I pray every day. And now I'm trying to pray twice a day, which is not really working out because I'm actually terrible with routines. But yeah, so I try to pray every day and I try to read the Bible every day as well. Whether or not I read the other books, I definitely do read the Bible every day. So that's a part of my happiness routine as well, praying every day. So for that, I think I have a clip for you guys. Let me show you my altar real quick. So this is my little prayer nook in the house. And those are my aroma candles, which is my 5th thing to go for aroma candles, which help me out. So I just sit down, wind down after the day and then sit down in the night and I light the candles up, and that's my dried flower. That's going to be my 6th thing that I'm going to show you. So I keep all this in the space and then I light the candles up and I pray and I read the Bible every day. So that's a part of my routine as well. So those are my 5 things to wrap it up. And the 2 other things which I talked about, which are not my everyday routine, but it still puts me in a good mood sometimes if I need to lift me up. Pick me up. So this is potpourri. What I do is I collect flowers and then I dry them out. And after I dry them out, I add in some essential oils to it, and then I add in any aromatic spice mix. For example, in this, I've added sandalwood. You can add anything you want. Like you can add cinnamon if you like, and I imparts that smell to it. So after a while, this has to be, some people bake it, but for me, somehow I live in such a dry climate. I don't need to bake it; it just dries up on its own. So that is my potpourri, which I do sometimes, and sometimes I like painting. So this is called noir. So it's a completely black painting of rain through the window pane. So that's pretty much all there is to it. And it's a play of textures and it's minimalistic modern art. So that is something I do as well. And this is new. I've just picked it up since yesterday, so I haven't done anything with it. But I'm planning to include it into my everyday routine, if not every week routine. So I picked up a guitar and I'm trying to teach myself
Yeah.
that because I started off with a keyboard and I broke it. I don't know how I managed to do that because I'm very bad with instruments. Even with guitar, but this is like
Okay.
this is my second attempt at it because during the first attempt my fingers started hurting more. I didn't like it, and more than that, I kept breaking the strings, guys. It's metal guitar, it's like metal strings, not even nylon. I don't understand how I break this, but I always end up snapping the strings. And I think I'm just manhandling it a lot. I have butterfingers and I manhandle everything, so I'm gonna give it another shot instead of doing away with it. So those are my routines for now that put me in a happy mood. Hope you guys didn't get too bored of it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys, I mean, I would like to know what you guys do on an everyday basis as well. So let me know in the comments below. And if you guys want to see the skincare routine, you can let me know as well. Shavini, the floor is yours now to talk about your routine.
Yeah. So to be honest, I don't have that many things that I do to make myself happy. I'm more of the type of person who's like just go with the flow and just live life the way it is. But a few things that do make me happy when I'm really like down in the dumps. Is I watch like funny movies or funny videos on YouTube that will help brighten up my day and help me just laugh. Especially if I'm like on my own or I'm alone in the house or there's no one I can talk to about whatever I'm sad about. So that's one thing I do. The other thing is I have a cat, so I play with my cat a lot.
He's
Not just
outside
when I'm
now, right?
sad,
I
but
wanted
also
to
when
see
I'm
him
bored.
actually. If you want, we can
Yeah,
show
he's
them a
outside.
video of your cat. Would you like me to do that?
Yeah, you can go to YouTube. I'm sure
Let me
the
do that real
short
quick.
will publish.
What's his name?
Kitty.
Oh, that is so lovely. This one, right?
It's a short.
He's
No,
so
it's a short.
tiny. It's so lovely.
Yeah, the one of him playing.
Yeah. Oh, he's so tiny. Is he a bit of an outdoor cat? Do you like take him out?
Yeah, he's pretty much outdoor.
Yeah, I can see that. He seems comfortable being outdoor public. No, this is Ken. He's so cute though. Does he scratch you sometimes? Because I'm too much of a
Yeah,
dog person. I always wonder if cats get all snippy.
he does.
And is he picky with people?
Like he gets scared of them at first instance, but after he's okay with them. But when you go to pet him, you have to be a bit careful because you don't know if he will be okay with it or if he will get annoyed or mad.
I feel like cats and tiny dogs tend to be a bit more picky and they tend to be a bit more nervous around people because they're tiny, right? So according to their eyes, we look huge to them and it's kind of
Yeah,
scary. And bigger dogs are usually more chill around
true.
you. Okay, what is your next one? I'm sorry, I won't interrupt.
My third one would be going for a walk.
Mhm.
So whenever I get really frustrated or just I just need a like break from daily life, as you can see, like a short break at least. I just go for a walk and just like take in some fresh air, or even if I don't really need a break, just to get some fresh air in general, I go outside for a walk. So that's my third thing. The fourth thing is, to be honest, like eating sweets, like chocolates mainly.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of helps in a way, just like eating something sweet. It just like sweetens life, I guess you can say. And the fifth thing would be listening to music, and mainly music of like different languages like Spanish or French. They have like a different vibe, and mainly because you can't like I don't really understand the words. I don't really dwell into the meaning of the song. I just listen to the
Yeah.
like the beats and the words the way they're spoken. Or like this happy music, like happy English songs. There are like songs based on happiness and stuff.
Yeah.
So those songs also are like things I would listen to. So yeah,
I
basically
like
these are the
French
five
music
things
as
I
well.
do.
Somehow it's very alluring. I don't know
Hi.
why. Even I don't always
When
understand the
I get the
meaning, but it's
chance,
beautiful.
obviously, hanging out with my friends is also something. Or just chilling with them, not necessarily doing a specific activity, but just like playing card games or something,
Oh,
you know.
like how we used
That's
to hang out,
also,
right? I'm also a people person, so I can
yeah.
relate. But the thing is, I have no friends in this city, in this country, for example. So I hang out with my friends online, but friends who don't live with me in this
Yeah.
country, like you. But that's all. I think we have one
Yeah, so
common
like,
routine of watching sitcoms, or some funny movies together sometimes. I really liked when we tried
yeah,
to watch Seinfeld or Big Bang Theory, like rewatch old sitcoms again together. So that was kind of nice and chill. I like
true.
going to sleep to that because it's like I'm in a good mood and then I just sleep. So I liked that. And another thing I think would be common for both of us is working out a little because I think that naturally increases your endorphins as well, your happiness hormone. So that puts you in a good mood. But I'm not that good with sticking to routines that much. Like I showed you my guitar right now that I picked up recently. What I do is if I get into a depressive rut for like a week or so, I try to pick up a new hobby for a while that keeps me like motivated for a bit. But then if the hobby is too boring, I grow out of it. So that's how I gave up on guitar a couple of times before. This time I'm determined that I won't give up on it. So let me see. Maybe someday we can make like music videos.
I mean, I did play the piano, like, I wasn't great at it. I did play for a bit, but I didn't like it, so I stopped.
Mm.
Guitar, I tried, but it's just so hard because you had to hold the strings with your
It
fingers
hurts,
like a
right?
lot, and it
People never
hurts.
say that it hurts. It's
So
just, it looks really cool and then you want to do it, but then it hurts.
So I did like try to like learn a few chords, but it got a bit challenging, and I'm not really 100% invested in like going for classes or like actually getting a guitar and learning songs. So maybe in the future I might decide to invest time into that, but I don't know. Piano
If
is
you try, let
definitely
me know.
something
We
I'm
can
working
like
on right now.
update each other. What you can do is you can like look up tutorials on YouTube. You don't have to go for a class. You can do that, or you can look at Skillshare where they have like free
Yeah, yeah.
classes. But I'm too lazy for Skillshare. I just, if I feel like it, I go for, I'm even lazy to go for chords, particular chords. What I do is I just pick up some random song that I feel like learning, and then I try learning it. I don't know if that's too ambitious or a dumb way to start with.
No, like I started with learning chords because my friend she knew chords, so I was like, teach me the chords. Because that's an easier way to figure out the sheet
Yeah,
music.
maybe I'll
It's
do
like
that.
looking at the person playing the song and everything, that's just tiring. It's gonna be a long process. It's easier if you know how to play the notes, then you can figure it out faster.
Okay. Then maybe I'll take a proper route this time and learn the chords. I did that with piano, but then it broke. So how
I
did
mean,
I end
that's
up breaking?
normally like, even my brother, like, he obviously used to like learn from like YouTube songs to play, but he knew how to read the sheet music as well. So I'm sure that made it a bit easier for him to learn the song rather than just like
Following a video?
seeing the
Yeah,
keys
it's a bit
being
tougher
played
that
and
way.
figuring out which one is which. Because it's not like they're different colors or shapes. It's all the same. So you have to know which one is which.
Yeah.
And just learning the basics like for anything is the easier way than trying to do it from like the middle or the
Two-minute
end.
reverse. Yeah, I get it. I
Yeah.
don't know. I guess I was too
So
like
these are
eager to
the
learn songs quickly. So I was like, let me just skip all the initial parts and jump to it. But what you're saying makes sense. I
These
think
are like
starting with the basics is better.
these are the
I
five
mean,
things
with the
I like to
keyboard,
do.
when you learn the chords, you learn the fingers as well, right? So that becomes easier to remember which is which, rather than if you just try to follow something without
Yeah.
knowing that. So I think the same goes for the guitar as well. But I don't know score about guitars, so I can't comment
But
on
then
it.
it becomes easier to learn more songs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so those
So
are
those
our
are the things
routines.
basically we do. Yeah. So if you guys have
Oh, and one
anything,
more
then
thing we
comment
used
and
to do
match
when
this
we
with
used to live
our
together
things.
was going to the arcades, and we used to try and
Oh yeah,
win a lot of
that's fun.
tokens.
But it's cost. It
It is
costs money.
more than the cost. It's not cost effective. I mean, you don't always win. It's like the house has the major
Yeah,
advantage
true.
all the time. And then even if we do win something, we feel happy that we're winning tokens. So we do it like I think me and Shavini, we tried to I think
But the
bi-weekly
thing
we
is
tried to
like we
like
had
cash it
to
in. And
spend
when we cash it in, we got like a cookie or something. And I'm like, oh, we worked so hard for a
no
cookie.
a tennis ball. I think I
Oh
bought a tennis
yeah.
ball and you bought some sweets.
Fidget spinner. And
So
then
the thing
once I
is
got a
like
cookie.
if you spend like $50, you only get like tickets that you can help you get something like a tennis ball, which is not that much.
Yeah.
Like it's not that such a big price that you can like that you won in the end. To get like a proper like prize, you had to spend like so much money.
Yeah. It's not
Or
cost
you just had
efficient.
to go to like a game where you're super lucky and just play that game continuously.
But that's a gamble, right? You're like, okay, I think I'm lucky in this because I won last time, but you may not win. But
Yeah.
yeah, but it's still
I mean,
fun.
with the
So,
arcade, it's also like luck with some of the games, like the casino.
true. Oh, then I guess we gambled a little bit. It was fun. But okay, we didn't do anything
Yeah,
that
we did
good.
gamble. If you think
Yeah.
about it, like especially with the game, that was like the wheel, and you had to like drop the ball
Mm-hmm.
in
It lands on the
certain what do you call
point,
it
right? Yeah.
holes, and then each hole has a certain number of tickets you get. That's a gamble.
Yeah. I think that's the one. But I think the
All
car one
arcade
was nice.
games
We
are
don't
kind
win
of
like
gamble.
tickets much in it, but it was fun to like sit in that drivey thing and like drive cars.
Yeah.
That
That's not a
was
gamble, but all the other ones are like kind of a gamble.
Yeah, so that was one thing we used to do. And we
Like
used to go
playing
for
to,
walks a lot in that stadium, like all the time. I don't know if you remember, I used to be like the
yeah.
kind of person who hates sitting in the house. I still do, but because it's India and I hate it even more to go outside, I don't. But I think even in London, I did what we did. Like I used to keep going out all the time, at least for a walk. But I used to do that alone over there. But it had its own charm. It was really nice in its own way. So yeah, that also I think was common
Yeah.
because I remember we did that together. And other than that, what else do we do? I think I like this is again on a monthly basis or so. I like to go get my hair done, do like a hair spa, and then get my nails done, and then
Yeah.
get like a pedicure. So that also is part of self-care routines that keep you happy. So hope you guys enjoyed the happiness
Sure.
day today. Uh, Follow our happiness week video
Yeah, and
to
hope
see
you guys
more
have
videos.
things you can do to make yourself like happy and like get a more positive vibe, especially if you're like continuously stressed out due to daily life routines and all that. So stay tuned for our next video and do follow our Instagram channel, the Oshante
Show us
channel.
some love over there as
And
well. We're happy to have, I think, 50 subscribers now, right, on YouTube. But you guys can also check out
no,
our
I think
Instagram. We are going to be
48,
having
49.
regular posts about motivational quotes and some good vibes poems, if you will. So
Yeah.
do check us out and follow us on Instagram as well. All right, guys. Bye. Take
Bye.
care. Be kind to one another.